Hi guys, we're looking at our 1.3 Khan Academy homework, graphing from slope. All right, so we're given some information here. Let's see what's happening. We're asked to graph a line that contains this point, 6, 7, and has a slope of 2. All right, so this is useful information. They're giving us a starting point, and then they're giving us the slope. Right, so the starting point we know as an ordered pair, a coordinate, it's always going to be x comma y. So where x is positive 6, y is going to be positive 7. I guess I can't draw on this, but I can move that over there. It's going to be over there, 6, 7, and then we're going to use the other dot to figure out what the line would look like based on the slope. So again, slope is our rate of change. Remember, rate of change meaning it's like something is being like divided, like a rate, like different units. So right, like miles per hour, it would be a rate, right? Miles divided by hours. So for slope, they're telling us it's just 2, but we know that slope is always going to be written as rise over run. Rise over run, which is basically just the change in our rise, change in y, divided by run, the change in x. All right, so they're telling us the slope is just 2. It's not a fraction. It'd be really nice if it was a fraction, right? Because it'd be like, bam, there's the rise, numerator, denominator would be the run. But alas, they don't give us that. So we have to think, how could we make this into a fraction? Because if it was a fraction, we would be golden. All right, so whole number, right? Anything is divisible by 1, still the same thing. 2 divided by 1 is still 2, right? We're not changing the problem. Anything is divisible by 1. So this is like our cheat, our way to get around that. So again, rise over run. We're going to be rising 2, which is going off, right? From, 7, 8, that would be 9. Running 1, that would be here. But unfortunately, that's off of our graph, off of our grid. But if we were like, I guess we can't even, it won't even let us bring it up there. So another alternative, this one was a tricky one. They're like setting you up for failure here, right? They're like out to get us. So an alternative, right? We know that this is going to form a line, right? Can you visualize that? Maybe I can. Hang on, hold on. We have technology. Here we go. Okay. This is a great line. It's going to look something like this, okay? Right? It's going to be a line. There's going to be more than one point, right? So I know some of us are like, but we can maybe like just really try to like throw it up there. It's not going to work. But there are a lot of other coordinates on this line. And we can just go backwards to figure out what the one right before it was. All right, so working backwards, oh no, what's happening? Working backwards, we're going now running in the negative direction. And then instead of going up, now we're going down, right? Notice that this is still simplified to positive 2, right? It's not changing. Still the same thing, just a different way to think about it. So now from here, from this point, we're going to go down 2 over 1. All right, let me see if I can clear. Please hold. Let me clear this. Okay, that took me longer than I care to admit to figure out that button. All right, so what are we doing now? What's happening? We're just checking our work. All right, so we started at 6, 7. We had a slope of 2, but we can check from the point before, right? It's going up 1, 2 over 1. We would continue that trend up 2 over 1, and we would get to that next point that what we wanted. All right, let's check it. Yay. So again, if they give you a tricky one, remember as an alternative, you can go backwards. You would just change the sign of both rise and run. If they had like a -2, it doesn't matter which one. You could say it's -2 over +1 or +2 over -1. It would get you the same. Yeah. All right. Good luck.